Welcome back to the 20EC607L Intent of Things Laboratory. So we have completed the two experiments as we have discussed that simulation software Tinkercad. So what is the procedure we have discussed that is you have to have a own account of Gmail account, then only it is going to be redirected the Tinkercad. So as you know that experiment setup, and then we have seen that blinking an LED and DC motor. That is the first experiment. Second one is the simulations of ultrasonic sensor. So and also we have seen some examples how we are going to manually implement that circuit in the Tinkercad. So all of you have familiar about that. Now we are going to discuss about the IR sensor interfacing with Arduino. What is the aim of that? IR sensor means to write the program of IR sensor interfacing with Arduino and the output display in Arduino Uno board. Apparatus required: IR sensor, PC, Arduino Uno board, jumper wires, Arduino IDE software, and then IR sensor. So these are the apparatus required you are going to use for that. Now click the Arduino. I have already installed the Arduino IDE here. You just click the Arduino IDE software here. So it will have some time, and then afterwards you have to defaultly set up that your take down your Arduino board, and then jumper wires, and then your IR sensor. So like that we are going to see in the now experiments. Okay, so what does the IR sensor has do means, just if you are using that IR sensor, you have to easily detect some object or obstacles or motion detector. So likewise you have to use for that. So if I am going to nearby of the object, like that means already it is having that high component. So if the object or obstacles has detected means it will be shows that in your serial monitor as a low value. So that's the things we are going to see in a IR sensor. So come again. If the object is detected means it will be show as a low value. Okay. So we are going to write a program first. First thing, we are going to see the steps. So after opening this IR sensor, that means after opening this Arduino IDE, you just go to File, next click the New. Afterwards you have to save the file name, that is the experiment name is enough. Then only you have not confused about that, and then finally you have to see that all the experiments, and then you have to take a screenshot and then paste it in the record, and then your observation, like that. So for that only you have to save that all your experiment as experiment name, that is a better thing. So you have to save your experiment name IR sensor. afterwards I just, so here already defaultly it is comes that your void setup and then loop after. So after typing this program, so what is the program explanation means, here sensor pin I have going to connect a 8th pin, output pin that is LED pin is a 13th pin. Okay, and then inside the program void setup already I have told that pin mode is for your input and then your output. Here the sensor pin is the input and then output pin is your defaultly output. So and then you are going to connect with the help of that USB cable. That baud rate you have to mention here. Next thing, your operation void loop. In the void loop you have to use the sensor value. So in that sensor value only you are seeing that output. So your sensor pin, your 8, so it is connecting that with the sensor pin, it automatically reading the values. So already it is having that concept as I have mentioned that your high value only. If the object is detected only, it shows as a low value. Next I have mentioned that serial dot print. So that is your serial, that means sensor pin value, and then your value will be typing that. So it will be giving as a next line, and then after some have to give a delay here. Here the sensor value is equal to low. That means your object as detected means low means. So it will be has to be shown that value in the sensor pin value. So here they have mentioned that as a high. What is that? Your output pin. That is your output pin is connecting in your LED. So that LED has to be glow there. Otherwise the LED pin will not be glow here. Okay, this is the explanation of your program. Now I'm going to run this program. Go. Before that you have to see your tools here. So you have to click the board as a arduino uno. So correctly I have check it down, and then port, either you are going to connecting the USB cable, which port is going to be used for that, you have to check it out. Okay, here it's automatically showing as a COM4 only. So I just click that, and then after that programmer, it is a Atmel STK 500 development board. So these are the steps you are going to use this, and then afterwards after uploading that this particular program, you have to see in a serial monitor or either in serial plotter. So these two things the output for this. Okay, so this is the output block, so that you have to see in this particular either in a serial monitor or else serial plotter. So now we are going to run a program here. So after writing your program, you just click to verify it. So either it is having a error or not. It takes a time. So it is automatically, there is a no error because this program has been successfully verified. Now after this you have to connect your USB cable, okay, with your Arduino Uno board. Now after connecting that, I am going to upload it. Okay, first you have to see the connection here. You have to see the connection here. This is a USB cable. USB cable I'm connecting here. After showing connection of that your program, you are going to run a program. So click that upload. So done uploading. So after that USB cable I'm connecting here. Connecting here. Here you have to see that. So this is a pin. I just used that your connection of your sensor pin. So this is a arduino that is a IR sensor you are connecting here with the arduino board. So here there is a 3 connection. You just see here ground, output and then VCC. Ground connection, defaultly you are going to connecting in that ground, and then your output pin only you are going to connecting that with the uh, what I have mentioned in the program that you are going to connecting there. So output here only one pin only you having that. It is going to be used for your sensor pin here, and then output pin defaultly your LED pin only. So it automatically you are not going to be connecting there, and then VCC. So this is a power 5-volt power you are going to connecting that. Just see that your connection orange connections. So this orange connection is going to be connecting in the which part? Ground. Okay, and then after that second green wire is going to be connecting in that your pin number, that is the output pin now. So that is your sensor pin. You are going to connecting that into the 8th pin. Just see that. And then your power pin is a yellow. So you are going to connecting that yellow pin as your power. I just connecting that 5-volt power. Okay. So after connecting this, you have to run a program. After that you are going to see in a IR sensor. Okay, so I'm just go and click that your I just go and click that into your tools there. In the tools I just click that your either a serial monitor or a serial plotter. So by clicking that serial monitor you have to set a baud rate 9600. So what value is placing here? Sensor pin value is 1. So if the object as detected means what value has to be come here? 0, right? So I'm just go and show your output here. So once again check the connection. If the loose connection is also, it is not going to be show that output. So you have to just see that output. I am just indicating that here these two things only are IR sensor. I just given a thumb here, that is your object into that particular IR sensor. It shows as a LED here. Okay, so and then corresponding your output is going to be see here. What is the value ma? So one thing you have to see here, if I'm pressing that, your LED is glowing. So your output is 0 here, see that. So your output is successfully verified here. Here I am not mentioning any object, so that is defaultly 1. If I am mentioning that, see 0 value is here. Now I am touching that output here, so your 0 value. Now I am releasing that my finger, so now value is 1. So that's all the output. The successfully your output is verified here. Thank you.